Hello, students. Welcome to the Cbse's first personalized chapter model tuition. And it's me, P. Sreethu Raj, and I will be the tutor for this exam special material discussion session. Okay, of the topic coordinate geometry, grade 9. All right. So, hope you are all doing good. So, yes, okay. So, we will be discussing few questions on the topic coordinate geometry. Questions in the sense like exam support type of questions we will be discussing. Okay, so like the how the question paper will be coming for the exam, right? So we will be discussing that type of questions over here. Okay, so yes, so let's start with the session. So yes. All right, so I hope everyone could see the material over here. Yes, exam supports material, standard 9, max, chapter 3, coordinate geometry. Okay, so everyone knows like we will be starting for the exam, like we will be having the 1 mark question initially at the start, right? The multiple choice question, right? So let's start in the same way. All right, so here we have the first question. Okay, so see the question, question number 1. On a number line, the fixed point from which distances are marked is called the dash. Okay, so we are dealing with the chapter coordinate geometry. Okay, that means we are dealing with coordinate plane, right? So like what is the fixed point from which the distances are like which is the fixed point from which the distances are marked in a coordinate plane? You know it, right? So what is that? We have a coordinate plane, right? So this is the coordinate plane. So this is the main point from which we mark the distances, right? So what we call this point? This point is called the origin of the Cartesian plane. Correct? Yes, it's called the origin, right? Go to the second question. What is the distance of the point 3, 4 from the x-axis? Okay, so what is the distance of the point 3, 4 from the x-axis? Okay, all right, so first of all, let's mark this point and see, right? So I'm drawing the Cartesian plane. Okay, so what is the distance of point 3, 4? 3 means it is the x coordinate, right? And 4 is the y coordinate. Okay, so I'm just marking only that the positive side. Okay, this is the x axis and this is the y axis, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So the point is 3, 4. So this is 3 on x axis. So I'm just drawing a perpendicular over there, passing through point 3, and the y coordinate is 4, right? So I'm just drawing a perpendicular over there at y is equal to 4. So this is our required point, right? Which is 3, 4, right? So what is the distance of point 3, 4 from the x-axis? So from the x-axis means, correct? So this is our x-axis, correct? So what is this point's distance from this x-axis? See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4, right? Correct. That means you are getting the y coordinate as the distance from the x-axis, right? So what's the answer? It's option A, 4 units, right? Okay. So whenever you are getting questions like this, okay, you don't want to have any confusion whether it's the x coordinate or y coordinate is the distance. Like just draw the point over there. Okay. So what is the distance of point minus 5 comma 6 from the y-axis? Point minus 5, 6 from the y-axis, correct? So from the y-axis means it's the x coordinate, right? Right, okay. If you have any doubts, let's draw and see. Okay, so x coordinate is negative. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. and y coordinate is positive 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the point will be through -5, I'm drawing a perpendicular, and positive 6, I'm drawing a perpendicular. So this is the required point, right? Correct. Okay, so our point is -5, 6. Okay, this is our point. So this is that point. Okay, so what is this distance from y-axis? Y-axis means this is the distance, right? So what is that? Distance means you can see what's the distance. It's -5, correct? And the distance, we won't use any signs over the distance is always distance, right? So the distance is 5 units. That means, see the options, it's 5, 2, 6, and none of the above. The distance is 5 units, right? Definitely. So it's option A over there, correct? Right? So when the question is asked the distance of the point from the x-axis, the answer will be the y coordinate. And what is the distance of the point from the y-axis? The answer will be the x coordinate, right? And since it's distance, it will be always like a positive thing, right? This much units, right? So it will be 5 units over here. Moving to the fourth question, refer to the following figure. Which ray indicates the negative direction of y-axis? Okay, which is the negative direction of y-axis? Negative direction. So you know that the horizontal thing, this is the x-axis, and the vertical thing is the y-axis, right? Right, so which is the negative part of y-axis? It is the bottom part, this part, right? You can see the numbers over there, -1, -2, -3, -4. So which arm is that? It is OC, right? Correct. Yes, it's given over here. It's C, OZ over there, right? Yes. Moving on to the fifth question. The coordinates of the point Q are 2, 5. Ordered pair. This we call it as ordered pair, okay? Ordered pair 2, 5. Okay, the coordinates of the point Q are 2, 5. Hence, its distance from the y-axis is distance from the y-axis. We have already learned the concept. When it's called the distance from the y-axis, the answer will be the x-coordinate. So, which is the x-coordinate? It's 2, right? So, whenever we are writing an ordered pair, right, or a coordinate pair, okay, the first number will be the x coordinate, correct? This will be the y coordinate. So its distance from the y axis, it will be always be the x coordinate, and it is 2 over here. So option A is the correct answer over there. Okay. All right. I hope it's clear to you. Moving on to the sixth question. Okay. So it's like an assertion reason question. So you know how like we can answer the assertion reason question, right? So first of all, you have to see whether the both assertion and the reason are statement wise true. You have to check whether they are statement wise true. If both of them are true only, you have to check whether the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay. All right. So you have like 4 options here. Both assertion A and reason R are true, and R is the correct explanation of assertion A. Second option, both assertion and reason are the true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Assertion A is true, but reason R is false. And last option is assertion A is false, but reason R is true. Okay, so let's see the question one by one, then you will be getting an idea over there, like how you can attend assertion reason question. So the first question, assertion is point A -2, -4, okay, lies on third quadrant. Okay. And the reason is given to be a point both of which coordinates are negatives lies in the third quadrant. Okay. So let's draw a like a coordinate plane. You know that this is positive of x-axis. This is negative side of x-axis, okay? And this is y-axis. This is positive of y-axis, and this is negative of y-axis, right? So this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third, and this is the fourth. We are moving in an anti-clockwise direction starting from 1, right? So a point -2, -4. So x is like x coordinate is -2. So it lies on the negative side of x-axis, and y coordinate is also minus. So y coordinate minus means it comes down, right, to this part. And this is over. X is this part. So which quadrant is that? We are focusing on this quadrant, right? So negative, negative. So what's that? It's on the third quadrant, right? It's perfectly right. It's a true statement. Correct. So a point of which both coordinates are negatives lies in third quadrant. Yes. Is there any other quadrant where we are having both the sides as like both the coordinates as a negative? The first quadrant is positive, positive, you can see. What about the second one? X is negative, Y is positive, negative, positive. Third is negative, negative, and the fourth is positive, negative. Correct? So, yes, the point of which both coordinates are negative lies in third quadrant. That is also a true statement, right? And yes, definitely reason is the correct explanation of the assertion, right? Because point -2 to -4 lies on the third quadrant. Why? Because all the points whose coordinates are negatives lies in the third quadrant. Okay. All right. So yes. So which is the correct option? Both assertion and reason are true, and r means the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion, right? So which option is that? It's option A. You can see here, right? It's the correct explanation, right? So that's why the answer is option A. Okay. All right. Okay, so yes, let's move on to the second assertion reason question. Yeah. Second one, a point whose abscissa is 2 and ordinate is -3 lies in fourth quadrant. Okay. Abscissa means, okay, it is the, what do you mean by abscissa? It is the x coordinate. Okay. Abscissa means it's the x coordinate. Okay. And ordinate means it's the y coordinate. Okay. All right. Don't forget. All right. A point, whose abscissa is 2 and ordinate is negative lies in fourth quadrant. Correct? We have the can use of the same figure above, right? Yes, x is positive and y is negative means definitely this part, right? Correct? That is the fourth quadrant, right? So this is true. Reason, points of the type negative, that is x is negative and y is positive, lies in the second quadrant. X negative, okay, and y positive lies in the second quadrant. Yeah, x negative, y positive means, yeah, it's the second quadrant. That is also true. Correct? Right? But is the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion? In the assertion, we are talking about the fourth quadrant, but in the reason, it's talking about the second quadrant. Statement wise, both of them are true, but reason is not the correct explanation for the assertion, right? So, which will be the correct option over there? It will be B, right? Both assertion A and reason R are true. Statement wise, they are true, but R is not the correct explanation of assertion A. Okay, that's why for the second one, the option is B is the correct answer over there. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have one more assertion reason question. Point 4 -2 lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, point, now you know it, right? 4 means it's positive side of x, -2 means it's the negative side of y. That means bottom. So which quadrant is that? It's the fourth quadrant, right? It's a true statement, just like the before one, right? Correct. Abscissa, positive, ordinate, negative. Right? Same thing. So it will be on the fourth quadrant. Now, reason. Point -1, 2 lies in the second quadrant and 2, -1 lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay. -1, 2. -1 means the negative side of x. 2 means positive side of y, right? So it will be this one. This is the second quadrant. Correct? Yes or no? And yeah, that's correct. 2 minus 1. 2 means it's a positive side of y, right? Positive side of y. Uh, yeah. And minus 1, it's the 2 is the positive side of x, sorry. 2 is the positive side of x, okay. And minus 1 is the negative side of y. That means this quadrant, right? Yes, I got a bit confused. Okay, so that means it's which quadrant lies in the fourth quadrant. Yeah, that is also true. Correct. Yes, we got this as true. But here we are talking about the point 4, negative 2. But in the reason we are talking about different points, right? That means it's not the correct explanation, right? Right, both statement wise they are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion, right? So which will be the option? It will be option B, where assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay, all right. I hope it's clear till now, right? Okay, moving on. Question number 7. Okay. All the points 2, 0, minus 3, 0, 4, 2, and 0, 5 lies on the x-axis. Is the given statement true or false? Justify your answer. Okay. Yeah, we can justify it very easily by drawing plotting the points in the coordinate system. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. So shall I draw a coordinate system over here? Okay, then it will be like more easier, I think. Our job becomes very easy. Correct. So this is our origin. Okay, this is, definitely the ordered pair over there it's like 0, 0. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's positive only. Like I thought of. Okay, it's my. So it's the positive side of y, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's the negative side of x. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. This is also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay. Now let's plot the point 2, 0, x2. Right? Let's draw a perpendicular over there on passing through x2, y0. That means this point itself. Correct? All right. Okay. So you got to know that this point lies on which axis? X axis. Okay. So I'm just marking this. Okay. I'm just writing x over here because it's lying on x axis. What about minus 3, 0? Minus 3 is on the x coordinate, right? Yeah. So minus 3 and it's 0. I'm drawing a perpendicular passing through minus 3 and the y coordinate is 0. Correct? That means the point is this itself, right? So this is also on x-axis, right? And 4, 2. 4, okay. I'm drawing perpendicular on the x coordinate 4 and it's 2. Y coordinate is positive 2. So this is the third point, right? Which is that point 4, 2, right? Yeah, do they lie on x-axis or y-axis? No, it's not lying on any axis. It's lying on a quadrant, right? So definitely it's not lying on x-axis. Okay, what about 0, 5? 0 means on x coordinate and 5 is y coordinate, right? So definitely this point, correct? That will be 0, 5, right? So 0, 5, correct? It lies on y-axis actually. Okay, this is the wrong thing. These both lies on x, right? And this lies on y-axis, right? So see, what do you understand from this? So we know that 2, 0 and negative 3, 0 lies on the x-axis because its y coordinate is 0. When the y coordinate is 0, definitely the points lie on the x-axis, whereas the 4, 2 lies on the first quadrant, right? And 0, 5 lies on the y-axis, okay? So therefore, the statement is false, okay? So depending upon the marks, okay, you have to explain it, okay? If it's like a 2-mark question, please do explain it by plotting the points, okay? Roughly, okay? All right, so that it will be like very clear. Okay, so the statement is false and we have provided the picture, reason, everything, right? Yes, moving on to the eighth question. On which axis do the given points lie, right? Correct. So in from the before question itself, we got to know that when the y coordinate is 0, the point lies on x-axis, right? Correct. So here, see the first point 7, 0. The y coordinate is 0. That means this point lies on x-axis. Right? Right? Yes. Since the y component is 0. Here, 0, -3. Here the x component is 0. Correct? What do you mean by that? When the x component is 0, the point definitely lies on the y-axis. Okay, y-axis. Okay. If you have any doubts, no, just draw the picture. Okay. 0 and -3. Imagine and the third point is -3 and this is 0 of x and -3. So this will be the point, right? Correct. 0 minus 3. It's on y-axis, right? Yes. Since the x coordinate is 0, the point lies on the y-axis, correct. Okay. Now, ninth question. Very easy, right? In which quadrants do the given points lie? Okay. Very good. Okay. So see, first point is 4, -2. X coordinate is positive, correct? X coordinate positive. Okay. So that means this is the positive side. And the y coordinate is negative. This is the negative side of y. So which quadrant that encloses that two things? It's the fourth quadrant, right? Correct. Yes or no? Correct. So it's the fourth quadrant. So see here. So in the fourth quadrant only where the x component is a positive thing and the y component is a negative thing, right? So 4, -2, it lies on the fourth quadrant since the x component is positive and the y component is negative. Okay, x component is positive and y component is negative. Second point, you can see the point is 3, -3, 7, right? So -3 means it's the negative side of x and 7, +7, it's a positive side of y. So which quadrant is this one? It is the second quadrant, right? Yes. So -3, 7, it's on second quadrant since the x component is negative and the y component is positive, right? Very easy question, correct? Now, moving on to the 10th question. Okay, so yes, do P, it's the, like P bracket 32 means it's the name of the point. Okay, P is the name of the point. P 32 and Q 23 represent the same point. What do you say? Do point 32 and 23 be the same point? Hmm? Here, like if you want a clear justification, just draw the coordinate system and see. That's the best way to solve any question in coordinate geometry, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? -1, -2, -3, -4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, -2, -3, right? That's enough. So the first point P 3, 2. 3 means the x coordinate. So I'm drawing a perpendicular. 2, so y coordinate, right? So meeting point is the point P 3, 2, correct? And the second one is 2, 3. Q23. Okay, 2, it's again positive on x-axis and 3, it's here, meeting point. So by drawing the perpendicular, it's Q2, 3, right? So are they same? See the points? Do the point P32 and Q23 the same? No, right? Yes. So point P32, Q23 do not represent the same point. The first one has the x component. Yeah, definitely. The first one has the x component 3 and y is 2. Correct? While the Q is having the x component as 2 and y is 3. Correct? Yeah, so the best way to show along with writing the sentence, it will be much better if you draw the like this axis also. Okay. Like show the figure also, depending upon the marks if I'm saying. Okay. All right. Shall I move on? Clear? Hmm? Okay. Moving on to the next. 11th question. Write down the coordinates of each of the point P, Q, R, and S as shown in the following figure. That's very easy, right? We have to draw perpendiculars vertically or horizontally passing through that point, right? You will be getting the ordered pair over there. First one, point P. So what you will be doing? First, draw the perpendiculars passing through P like this and like this, vertical and horizontal. Correct? So it's meeting on x-axis as I'm writing over here. Okay, so P point meeting on the perpendicular is meeting on x-axis on 1. What about the other perpendicular horizontal one? It's meeting on a y-axis again at 1. Correct? So you got the point P, 1, 1. Now Q. Where is Q? Yeah, this is Q, right? So I'm drawing the perpendicular. Okay. So Q, is it possible to draw any other perpendicular that will be lying on the axis itself, right? The horizontal. So the x coordinate is -3 and y coordinate is 0. Correct? Yes. Now, what about the next one? PQ, then R, right? R, okay. Draw the perpendicular passing through R like this, correct? And like this, correct? Okay, so the vertical one touching the x-axis, it's at -2. Correct. The horizontal one touching the y-axis as -3. Correct. So which is the point? -2, -3. Correct. You can see the answers at the bottom. Okay. This. Now the last one is RS. Okay. RS. Okay. We have to plot only PQ, R, and S. You don't need T. So S, okay. Horizontal perpendicular. Okay. Vertical one. This. So S touching the x-axis at 2, the perpendicular y-axis at 1. So the point is S21. Correct? Ordered pair S21. Right? Yes, that's it. All clear, right? Very easy to answer. Correct? Yes. Moving on to the 12th question. Okay. The area of triangle OAB, okay, with points with O00, A40, B06, S. Okay. So if we need to find the area of the triangle, first of all, we need to see the triangle, right? So area of any triangle, you know, it's equal to half into base into height. And you know that the base and height will be perpendicular to each other, correct? That is how the base and the height is related, correct? Okay, so let's plot the points. Is it like a big one? Okay. Why we have up to 6? Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm just plotting the points. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the negative side. Okay, here all the numbers are like positive, so I'm not drawing the negative side of anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. O00. Okay, so this is the point O, correct? O00. A40. 4 means it's the x coordinate. 40 means it will be this point, right? Correct. So that is A. Okay. And B06. Bx is 0 and y coordinate is 6. Okay, this is point B, right? Yeah, so these are the points forming triangle. So let's join them. Okay, so you got a triangle, right? You got a better triangle, right? See, this is the required triangle over here. Okay, all right. Okay, so we need to find the area of the triangle, right? So it's half into base into height. So our job is now very easy. This is a right angled triangle, right? See here, it's 90-degree, correct? Because you know that in a coordinate system, in the Cartesian plane, you know that the axis, they are at 90 degrees. So this is a 90-degree angle. So definitely see the base. What is the base length? It's 4 units. What is the height length? It's 6 units, right? Correct. So what will be the area of this triangle? It will be half into base into height. So half into, okay, yes, the base is OA, which is 4 units, and height is OB, which is 6 units. So half into 4 into 6, right? This 2 and 4 can cancel. This becomes 2, right? So 2 times 6 is, you will be getting 12 square units. It's area, right? So you can't write simply 12 units. It will be square units, okay? Clear. Very easy, right? Correct. Yes. So shall we move on to the next one? Okay, just remember the formula that area of a triangle is half into base into height. Okay. Draw the graph y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3 means you don't have any x coordinate. Okay. So what you will be doing? You will be doing the Cartesian plane. Correct. It's point y is equal to 3, right? Graph y is equal to 3. That means it's an equation. Correct. It's the name of the line. Correct. So y is equal to 3 means that's positive 3. So 1, 2, 3, right? So this is y is equal to 3. So you have to draw the graph of y is equal to 3. Okay, y is equal to 3 means definitely it will be a line. Okay, this is an equation. Okay, right? It's a linear equation. Correct. So definitely it will be a line, right? So y is equal to, this is the 3, y3, correct? So this is the required graph. Okay, you have to draw the line passing through y. Okay, and parallel to x-axis. You have to draw like that, right? Clear. Okay, you know it. When x is equal, if the question was x is equal to 3, then what you will be doing? This is the x coordinate, this is 3. So you will be drawing a line parallel to y-axis. So this is the line x is equal to 3. Correct? This is the line y is equal to 3. I hope it's clear, right? Now the explanation is completely clear. Okay. So this is our required graph. This is what we need. Okay. Y is equal to, just write the name also, y is equal to 3. Okay. This is the name of the line. Okay. All right. Moving to the next question, which is the 14th question. I think we have like 19 questions over here. Okay. All right, so 14th questions. A point lies on y-axis, okay, at a distance of 2 units from the x-axis. Okay. Uh, its coordinates are 2, 0. Is the following statement true or false? Justify your answer. Okay, let's draw that. Okay. I'm drawing a coordinate axis. Don't forget to put the arrows and mark x-axis, y-axis. It's that you know it, right? Basically. All right. So a point lies on y-axis. Okay, agreed. At a distance of 2 units from x-axis. This is x-axis. 2 units from y-axis means, okay, and its coordinate, it's 2, 0. Its coordinate is 2, 0, it's showing. Okay. All right. Okay. A point on x-axis at a distance of 2 units from the x-axis. Actually, we can have like 2 lines over here, basically. Yeah, 2 lines we can have. Either it's distance of 2 units. So it can be over here like 1, 2. It can be the point over here, or actually it can be point over -2 also. This can, because it is also at the distance of 2 units, right? Distance is always say in positive only, right? Correct. Okay, so this, imagine that like these two are the possibilities. Okay, its coordinates are 2, 0. Is it like that? When a point is on the y-axis, okay, point is on the y-axis at a distance of 2 units from the x-axis, right? So this is actually 2 units from the x-axis. So how you will write the ordered pair of that? X coordinate is 0. You have only y coordinate, which is 2. So here what will be that? It will be x coordinate. Now x coordinate 0, negative. Now x coordinate means it's 0. The x coordinate is 0 over there, right? So these are the possibilities, definitely. Correct. But here it's saying that its coordinates are 2, 0. Will that be possible? The distance from the x-axis is given by the y-coordinate, right? 2 units from the x-axis means that 2 is the y-coordinate actually, right? Right, it can be the possibilities are 0, 2 or 0 minus 2. Correct. So this is the like this you can just justify it very beautifully. And you can write the sentences also. A point lies on y-axis at a distance of 2 units from the x-axis. So we know that in the Cartesian plane, the horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis, right? Abscissa or the x-coordinate, it is the distance from the y-axis. See, and ordinate or y coordinate is the distance from the x-axis. So its coordinates are actually 0, 2, or actually 0, 2 is a possibility, or 0 you can write it as, since the distance is given to be 2 units, you can have the possibility like 0 minus 2 also. Okay. All right. So just keep that also in mind. So that will be the possibilities that you will be having. Correct. So, okay, so here it's only considering the positive. That's also fine. 0, 2. Correct. Okay, so is this statement is correct? No, the statement is perfectly false. Right? Because it's given the coordinates to be 2, 0. Will that be right? No, it's a wrong thing. Correct? Yes. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, whatever questions you are getting on coordinate geometry, no, you have to what you have to do. You have to do it by drawing the figure. If you do it by drawing the figure, then there will be no any confusions over there. Okay, 15th question. Plot the following points on the Cartesian plane and identify the quadrant in which each of the points lie. Okay, this is very easy. Now we have done a lot of questions. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. See, both of them are positive. Which quadrant? X positive, correct? X positive means this side. Y positive means this side. So which quadrant is enclosed by that two axis? It's the first quadrant, right? Yeah, see, the point is on the first quadrant. By plotting you have to plot the following points on the Cartesian plane and identify, okay? So yeah, X and Y axis you have drawn, correct? So in between the points are not given. This is 1, this is 3, this is -1, this is -3, correct? This is 1, this is 3, this is -1. You know it. Just for making it clear, only I'm doing like this, okay? So 4 means it's x coordinate 4, y. Okay, I'm drawing the perpendicular on 4. And 3, drawing a perpendicular on y3. Yeah, this is the point. Correct? This is how you plot. And -2, -2. X -2. Yeah, this one. Correct. This is the -2. And this is also -2, 2. Right? Yeah, -2, +2. Y +2 is this one. So this is the required point. Second one. Correct. And the third one is -3, -2. -3, this one. And -2, it's on y-axis, this one. Draw the perpendiculars, you will get the required point, which is -3, -2. Now 1, -3, 1 on x-axis, correct? 1, drawing the perpendicular passing through 1, x is equal to 1, -3 of y, -3 of y, correct? So this is the meeting point of that two, correct? So 1, -3, correct? Definitely correct. Clear, right? You can, the explanation is clear, right? Okay, I will just rub this and show you clearly. I have just explained it. That's it. Okay. So now it's clear. Now there is no any confusion, right? Just clear, no? Right? The points are beautifully plotted over here. Correct. So just draw the perpendiculars to that point. You will get the, like on that point, you will get the required point over there. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next one. Okay. And identify which quadrant first. Definitely. Then you can 4, 3. First, you can see. It's the first quadrant. Negative 2, 2. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. And definitely this will be the fourth quadrant. Just give that. Okay. All right. So you have to, after plotting also, just write it in the along with the answer. Like this point is on the first quadrant, this point is on the second quadrant. Just write it, okay? Like this 4, comma 3, first quadrant, okay? Quadrant like that. Second point also you write which quadrant like that, okay? Moving on to the next question, which is the 16th question. Okay. Draw the quadrilateral with the vertices minus 4, 4, minus 6, 0, minus 4, minus 4, minus 2, 0. Name the type of quadrilateral and find its area. Okay. Let's see. So first of all, we have to draw the Cartesian plane. Everything is here. Okay. I'm not drawing it separately. You can see the Cartesian things and everything, right? See here. Yeah, you have the x-axis, right? You have the y-axis, right? Yes, the first point is a negative 4 4, right? Negative 4 4 means x negative 4. Draw the perpendicular like and y 4. Yeah, this is the perpendicular, first perpendicular. This is the y equal to 4, positive 4. This is the point. This is a. You got it, a. Now next point. Next point is minus 6 0. Minus 6 on x-axis, correct? Minus 6 0 means that will be the point. There is no any y coordinate, right? Yeah, that is B. Now minus 4, minus 4. Minus 4, yeah, this is the perpendicular minus 4, correct? And y coordinate is also minus 4. Draw the perpendicular passing through that minus 4, and this is the required point, meeting point. So that is C minus 4, minus 4. And yes, what's the last point? It's minus 2, 0. Minus 2, 0 means x coordinate is minus 2. So this is the point. It's over there. Right, this is the last point, correct? So yes. Okay, so yeah, so you got a quadrilateral. See, it looks like a diamond shaped, right? So what is the speciality of this? When you observe the figure itself, right, you can see that like it's equal distant from like from the center. This is 4. This is the center. It's 4, 2 units to this side, 2 units to this side. From here to here, it's 4 units. From here to here also, it's 4 units, right? And joining that, like we are getting a rhombus, correct? So that, what do you mean by that actually? By seeing itself, you go to know that all the sides are equal, right? All the sides, lengthwise, all the sides are equal over there, right? See, correct. It's clear from the figure, right? It's AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. And sides are not perpendicular. That means it's not a square. And you can see the angles are not like 90 degrees over there, right? So what do you mean by that? Which type of quadrilateral is that? It's a rhombus. So rhombus is a quadrilateral in which all sides are equal, but the angle will not be 90-degree, correct? So what is the formula for finding the area of a rhombus? It's half into D1 into D2. D1 means it's the length of the first diagonal. Length of diagonal 1. You can take it at any diagonal, okay? D2, length of diagonal 2. There are two diagonals that you know in a quadrilateral, right? Okay, so let's see. So half into D1 into D2. That is the formula for a rhombus, okay? So half into, what is the length of the first diagonal? Let's take the long one as the D1. So I told you this is 4 units, right? Right, and this is from here also, it's 4 units. So 4 plus 4, the length is 8. So half into D1, so half into 8. What is the length of D2, the smaller one? How many units? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the length? You can just draw it along with this. Okay. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here also there are 8. So what's the length of that small diagonal? It's 4 units, right? So what's the answer? It's half into D1 into D2. That is half into 8 into 4. right? So yeah, so you can cancel this, right? I'm canceling this 2 and with 4, this becomes 2. So what is 8 times 2? It's 16. It's not 16 units, it's 16 square units. Why it's square units? Because it's the area. We are finding the area only, right? Correct. So it's 16 square units. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So see here, this is the 17th question. Hmm. Write the coordinates of the vertices of a square whose each side is 5 units. Okay, that means you have a square. You know that in a square, all the length of the side will be equal, correct? All sides will be equal. So that is given to be 5 units. One vertex is at 2, 1, and all the vertices lie on the same quadrant. Okay, so what you have to do? Write the coordinates of the vertices of the square. Okay, best way. Okay, instead of seeing these writings and everything, the best way that you can do is to draw the graph. Okay, so I will make you understand, then I will show you the answer which is written at the bottom. Okay, so this is positive side of y, this is the positive side of x. Okay, so the first vertices is given, that is 2, 1. X is 2. Okay, 2, 1, right? Yeah, this is the required point, which is 2, 1. Okay. I'm just extending it because you need that. Okay. So you got the point 2, 1. So this is one of the vertex. Since all the vertices should lie in the same quadrant means, and the distance should be 5 units. So you can't move, like you can't go to like this 5 units, you can't take it. The other side of the square, you can't take it like this, correct? You can't go like that, right? All the sides should be lie only in one quadrant. So what you can do, you have to, from here, you can start drawing the square to the such that it lies on the first quadrant. There is only that possibility over there, correct? You can't go down means it will be like in the more than like it will be spreading to all the 4 quadrants. So you have to keep it at that square to be in one quadrant. So each side is 5 units, right? So let's draw one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This will be the next point whose ordered pair is 7, 1, correct? Yes or no? Now I can again go 5 units to the top. 1. So I will be meeting at 6, right? Yeah, so if I go 5 units to top, where will I reach it? Y coordinate 6, correct? So x coordinate will be like from 7 only, right? This is 7 only, x coordinate 7, the y coordinate is 6, correct? And here also I'm moving 5 units to the left hand side, right? So where I would reach, x coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 6, correct? So 2, 6, that will be my point, correct? So I'm just joining this now. Okay, right. So this is the only possibility that you are having to draw a square in such a way that you should like such that the square lies in only one quadrant, correct? But in only this way only you can draw. So which all are the points that you are getting? 2, 1. Let's see the points. Okay. Uh, 2, 1. It's already there. Second point is 7, 1. Right. That's our point is right. Then comes the 2, 6 is there, right? 2, 6 is there, correct. And the last point is we got 7, 6. Yeah, that's also correct. Correct. Now you can see the explanation. Okay, our points are right. One of the coordinates of the vertices of the square is 2, and this is given. Length of one side of the square is 5 units. So square is in the same quadrant, that is in the first quadrant. Yeah, that is the only possibility. Only possibility that we are having with respect to the given point. To find the other coordinates, squares is in the same quadrant, that is in the first. Other coordinates are also will be in the first quadrant, right? And you know that in a square, all of them are 90 degrees, so you can just take it very straightly. 5 units. So to find the other coordinates, we find points on the same line of the given point, which is 5 units perpendicularly away from the given point. So when we take second point on the line y is equal to 1, the x coordinate will be 2 plus 1, which is 7, right? Just like what we have drawn, correct? Its steps is given. So we get the x coordinate is equal to 7. Second coordinate is 7, 1. Now if we take the third point, x is equal to 2, then the y coordinate will be 1 plus 5, which is equal to 6. It's not like sometimes you won't be understanding the writings over here, but you understood how you draw the figure, right? Correct. So the third coordinate will be 2, 6. Okay. All right, just give explanations in your own way. You know, you are drawing the figure over there, right? So that is the beautiful thing that you can do. Correct? Because figure carries mark. Correct? Since it give like all the things, okay, 5 units, this is also 5 units. Just mark it like that, okay? And just write in words like how you have drawn the figure, how you got the coordinates. That's it. That's what is written over here, okay? Like don't be get confused by seeing these writings or anything. Just see like how you are drawing the figure. Just explain that. That's it. Okay, nothing more than that over there. Okay, it's just the thing. Explain the thing that we have done. Okay, on the figure. That's it. Okay, I hope it's clear. Yeah, so this is a beautiful figure is given over here. Okay. All right. Yeah, so this is, yeah, this type of, so actually it's a square. Okay, it's a square. Imagine that it's a square. Okay. Yeah, so it seems to be a small rectangle type of thing. No, it's not like that. It's a square only. Okay, when we are drawing correctly, like we will be getting a perfect thing. Okay. Yeah, this is the second last question. Students of class 9 are on visit of Sansad Bhavan. Okay. Teacher assigned them the activity to observe and take some pictures to analyze the seating arrangement between various MP and speaker based on coordinate geometry. The staff tour guide explained various facts related to maths of Sansad Bhavan to the students. Were surprised when teacher asked them you need to apply coordinate geometry on the seating arrangement of MPs and speaker. Okay. Calculate the following, refer to the below image and graph and answer the following questions. Okay. So this is like Sansad Bhavan. Okay. See the picture. Okay. See the seating arrangement also. In center there is something and it's arranged like this, right? It's nice to see. The arrangement is nice, right? Okay. We have a graph also. Some points are given over there. Okay. All right. So our questions are based on this graph only. What are the coordinates of point F? Where is our F? Yeah, this is our F. Correct. Draw the perpendiculars passing through F. So x coordinate, it's -4, it's meeting, correct? Here, here it's meeting. And y coordinate, it's meeting +3, right? So what's the answer? -4, 3 is the answer. Yeah, correct. What are the coordinates of point D? Okay, D, this is a point on the graph. I'm drawing the perpendicular like this, passing through D. So x coordinate is touching at -3, right? And y coordinate is touching at -2. So -3, -2. Yeah, that's also right. Correct. Now, so these two questions completed. In which quadrant? Okay. Which quadrant the point C lies? It's asking the quadrant. Which quadrant is the point C? This is point C. Which quadrant is that? It's the fourth quadrant, right? Yeah, fourth quadrant. Correct. Yes, quadrant. Yes, and the for last question, what's the last question? Find a perpendicular distance of point E from y-axis. E from y-axis, right? This is the y-axis. E from y-axis means this is the y-axis, okay? This distance, this is point D and from y-axis. So what's the distance? You can see the x-axis to find the distance, right? So E, the x coordinate is 10. So what do you mean by that? It's 10 units from y-axis, correct? Right. So that's the answer. Let's see. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, it's 10 units from y-axis, right? See the distance. How many units? It's point E. So when you drop here, you can see how many units are there. It's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 units, right? Like that. Yes, yes. Now we have reached to the last question of this. Okay. On the occasion of Diwali, a rectangular plot have been allotted for Diwali Mela to students of secondary school in Hyderabad. Okay. In order to reduce smoke and pollution, they decided to keep little leaf linden plant on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter. Okay. From each other. Oh, see? Okay. 4 air purifiers machines have been set up at points LMNO. Okay. Okay, so these are the plants which is plot at a 1 unit distance. Okay. Yeah. And this is the rectangular plot, and LMNO are the positions of the air purifiers. Okay. All right. So what is the question? What are the coordinates of L? Okay. So before that, which is the origin over here? Okay, see, answer the following question considering A as the origin. Okay, so you got to know that this is the origin. What is the ordered, like, what is the coordinate pair, like ordered pair of point A, coordinate pair? It's 0, 0, right? Correct. So this is the origin. Okay. All right. So now what are the coordinates of L? To see the coordinates of L, draw the perpendicular vertically and horizontally through L. So L x coordinate, this is origin. So definitely AD is the x-axis, right? Okay. So this is origin. So how many units on x-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You got 4 and y. It's meeting on y at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 6. No, 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 no. This is 1, right? 1 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? This is 7. Okay, so the coordinates of L is 4, 7, right? Correct. Yeah, what are the coordinates of N? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, when you draw the perpendicular, yeah, through N. First, you draw the perpendiculars through N. So it's meeting the x-axis at the point 12, right? 12 units away from the origin, right? Okay, so yeah, so that is 12. You got the x coordinate. What about y? It's 1, 2, 3, right? 12, 3, correct. N. Okay. Now find the distance between L and N. L and N distance means this is the distance, right? This distance you have to find. Okay. So you have the ordered pair of L and you have the ordered pair of N, right? Okay. All right. So see here. Mm, actually, you can either use the distance formula or either you can use the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Distance formula, that means the distance between any two ordered pairs. It's given by the formula d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. You can directly use this formula. Okay, this is the distance formula, that is the distance between 2 points is given by the formula root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, so the distance of between L and N. Right. So let's take, you can take any one of the pair as the first ordered pair. Okay. So L N. Okay. So let this be x1, y1. Okay. This be x2, y2. Okay. All right. Then there will be no confusion. Right. So x2 minus x1 means x2 is 12, x1 is 4. So 12 minus 4, correct? Root of, I will do it here also, 12 minus 4 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 means y2 is 3 minus 7, correct? 3 minus y1 is 7, 7, correct? The whole square, right? 12 minus 4 is 8 square, right? So root of 8 square plus 3 minus 7, it's minus 4 the whole square. Correct. Minus 4 the whole square means what? It's negative 4 into negative 4. Negative 4 into negative 4 is 16 itself, right? Correct. So 8 square, or you can negative 4 the whole square is same as positive 4 the whole square. You will get both of them as 16, right? So yeah, so root of 64 plus 16. So you are getting root of 80. Correct. So root of 80 units, yeah, that is the distance between them. Or you can factorize it. You have already learned to find the square root through prime factorization, correct? So prime factorize it. So it's prime factorized by 2. So 80 divided by 2 is 40. Again 2. 40 divided by 2 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Right? You can stop there. So root 80 will be, so now you pair into group of like pair them into similar groups. Okay, so 2 2, so this does not have a pair. Okay, so root 80 means you have to take one number from each pair. So 2 into, I'm taking 1 2 from here and 1 2 from here, and since 5 is not having a pair, I'm just putting it inside the root itself. So what you are getting? You are getting 4 root 5 units. That is the answer. Negative 80 is same as 4 root 5 units. Okay, so that is the answer which is given over here. And that is the distance between what? L and N. Okay, you can also use Pythagoras theorem actually, because you can find the distance, right? This distance is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And what about this distance? See the distance from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Yeah, this is 8 and this is 4. Correct? This is 8 and this is 4. Correct? So you can use the Pythagoras theorem. So what will be ln square? This is also right. Ln square is equal to 4 square plus 8 square. Right? So 4 4s are 16, 8 8s are 64. So you are getting 80. So what will be ln? Ln will be equal to root of 80, which is equal to what? 4 root 5 units. Correct? Got it? Clear? That's also right, okay. You can adopt the Pythagoras theorem also. That's also correct. This method is also right. But just mark it in the figure. This is 8 units and 4 units, okay. Yeah, so yes, you got the answer. So either you can use the distance formula or you can use the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So it depends. Okay, if the in the school, if the distance formula it's not given to you, you can directly use the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So both the methods are clear, right? Distance formula is also clear, and Pythagoras theorem, ln square is equal to 4 square plus 8 square. That thing is also clear, right? Okay. All right. Okay. So yes, so we have completed the uh, exam special material discussion on the topic coordinate geometry. All right, so how do you feel it? Like, do you feel like it is productive? Okay, all right. Okay, so yes, thank you so much, students. Okay, so I believe that the session was productive. Okay, so yes, always stay safe, be happy, and always learn more. Okay, so have a nice day. Bye bye.